All right, how's it going, guys? Back with another talking head video. This time, the same style as last video where I'm just having a chat with you guys. Raw, unfiltered, no special edits, no special effects or any trending music. Just me having a chat with you guys about this whole idea of designing a life that you don't need to escape from. I think about this concept a lot. I don't know if I'm wording it right. Designing a life or building or designing, I like to say designing a life that you don't need to escape from. I think I've said it the best way I could. I do think a lot about this concept almost every day, if I'm being completely honest. It's because of the moves I've made in the past and this big move that I mentioned in my last video of buying a one-way ticket to Australia. And for full transparency, I actually work a 9-to-5 job. I don't have full freedom as a content creator, and I don't have, 7 passive income streams, just for full transparency. And the reason why I wanted to have a chat with you guys about this whole concept of designing a life that you don't need to escape from is because I'm right now on a path to building that dream life of mine where I can just wake up and actually feel genuinely stoked to live the life that I've built around. It's this concept of making small steps each day towards building this dream life that you don't need to escape from. Full transparency again. That's the reason why I'm starting this YouTube channel. It's because I wanted to build a business around this YouTube channel. More than just a business, I believe this YouTube channel could be an asset, can be a way to inspire and also impact millions of lives around the world on who I am as you guys know, travel, adventure, surfer, storytelling, cinematic filmmaker. I'm this personal brand that I want to be able to inspire and impact people. It all starts with this YouTube channel. I want to be able to use this YouTube channel to impact lives, and that is my first stepping stone to building this life that I don't need to escape from. And I'm using my YouTube channel as an example of this concept of building my dream life, because although you might not have the same strategy as mine, but I'm just using this YouTube channel as an example. And the reason why I'm using YouTube is because YouTube is just this platform where I can actually genuinely be myself and have a chat with you guys and have you guys connect with me on a much deeper level than Instagram and TikTok. This is just my opinion. And the reason why I'm using this YouTube channel also is because this is a way for me to actually grow a genuine audience that wants to be a part of my life. And it all starts with just these simple talking head videos. I want it to feel like we're just having a chat. I want it to feel like we're connecting on a very deep level, and you guys see where I'm coming from, and I understand your pain points. So this is where I'm trying to get this YouTube channel to head towards. I want it to be genuine. I want it to feel like we're just actually hanging out. That makes sense. And I believe that this strategy of just me doing these talking head videos, just hanging out with you guys, is a strategy that I believe is going to work towards building the dream life that I want to build and I don't need to escape from. So yeah, it starts with these types of videos. And some people might disagree with this idea of me some people might not like the idea of me treating this whole YouTube channel as a business, and that's okay. But for full transparency, I'm in this game because I genuinely, want to build a business, a proper and sustainable business that can put a roof over my head, that can allow me to do the things that I want to do, which is surf, travel, having freedom to just work out whenever I want. And number 2, the second point that I want to make is that I want it to be an asset. I want it to be this way of inspiring not just a few hundred people, thousands, even tens and hundreds of thousands of people, even millions. And obviously one day I'm going to get there. It's obviously not going to start off that way, but I want to optimize this beautiful platform to inspire and impact people. And your concept of building your dream life that you don't need to escape from might be different from mine. We're all different. I'm just using YouTube as an example of helping me get there. And yours might be starting that business, and if yours could be opening up that brick and mortar business. And if we're going to dive deep into this whole concept of building your dream life that you don't need to escape from, the one thing I've I've kind of learned about this whole game of building your dream life is that it all starts with the smaller chunks that you need to achieve. And for me personally, it's committing to just posting consistently on these platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok on a manageable frequency. And when I say manageable frequency, I mean 3 times a week. Someone with more free time might be able to do it every day. You know, we are on 2 different frequencies. My frequency is only 3 times a week, which is the only frequency I can afford time-wise. And another person who has more time could have a frequency of 6 times a week or even 7 days a week, every day. And, you know, him and I might have 2 different frequencies, but it's the whole idea of what I'm trying to get at is sticking to that frequency, sticking to what you're able to afford, and sticking to that for the long term. Whatever path you're on, whatever schedule you're on, if you got priorities, if you got kids, you got major responsibilities, you have to decide a frequency that works for you. So going back to this concept of building your dream life, the reason why I wanted to make this video is because a thought that I've been pondering a lot about is this idea that millions and millions and millions of people, I truly believe, are gonna one day die not fulfilling their dream life. And I'm gonna rephrase that in a different way. Millions and millions and millions of people around the world are going to spend their whole lives with jobs that they don't like, with a life that they're not really satisfied with, somewhat happy because it kind of pays the bills, and that'll just be their story. I'm not necessarily saying you're one of those people. I'm saying you could be one of those people. And what I'm also trying to say is that that's the majority of the world's population, is that people settle. People settle for comfort. People settle for what's stable. And they get so comfortable that decades and decades and decades down the road, they end up in their 80s, 90s, or even their deathbed, wishing they have built their dream lives at a much younger age. And that's the last thing I want for you as you're watching this video, is that if you can just imagine, like close your eyes and just imagine, use this as a daily exercise. Every day, imagine your dream life and imagine taking the small steps that allows you to slowly get there. And this whole video isn't about me teaching you how to get rich quick and get to your dream life as fast as possible. There are ways around it, but it's going to take time. But I want you to use this exercise, or even what's been helpful for me is actually just getting a journal and just writing stuff down throughout my day or once every couple days about where I'm at, where's the status of where my life is, and what am I actually doing to get closer to my dream life. As I told you guys, my strategy for getting to my dream life is with YouTube videos and actually building a community. This is my strategy. And yours might not be the same. Yours could be the same. You might watch this video and say, okay, I'm gonna do that. Cool. I'm just showing you guys that building your dream life is possible. And even though I'm not a full testimony to that, I wanna be able to show you guys that if I'm able to set up this camera and tell you guys straight to your face right now that this is my way of building my dream life, this is my first few stepping stones of getting there, then I believe you could take the first step too. I believe that you can move out of your hometown that doesn't inspire you into a new place that inspires you more and gives you more life so that you can slowly start building your dream life. I believe that if I can do something like that, then you can do that too. I also believe that if I can post a video, you can also post a video too. Have a ponder, start thinking about these things. Grab a journal and a pen and just start thinking more deeply about these things of building your dream life. Really sit down for like 10 minutes and just in a quiet room and really think like, what's my dream life? What is it I want out of this short life that we have? Okay, I wanna surf. I wanna be able to work out every day. I wanna be able to wake up in a beautiful villa in Costa Rica and just be able to walk outside of my balcony facing the ocean. You know, like these are things that you should start thinking about. And these are good things to think about. Make it a daily routine to start thinking about your dream life. I'm not teaching you to just think about it all the time, but I also want you to start taking action towards building that dream life. I'm not asking you to like start with massive action, start a business today, get an LLC and hire like 10 people today to make your website. Start small. Journal those things. Ask questions. Ask your friends. Maybe the friends that actually believe in you, not the fake friends. Start researching. Spend less time scrolling. Spend less time consuming. And instead allocate that energy towards opening up your laptop and researching. It's things like that that you need to start doing. This is a topic that I wanted to get off my chest for so long because I feel like it's so important. Life is so short. And if we're not building the dream life that we want to have one day and not have to escape from, then what are we doing? We're settling for just comfort. We're settling for what's safe. But just because it's safe, that doesn't mean it's gonna fulfill your purpose. It's gonna fulfill your ikigai. So just starts with this. Starts with your thoughts. Starts with waking up every morning and then just closing your eyes and then just thinking about, okay, what am I doing today that's gonna move the needle forward towards my dream life? Start with that and then slowly build that up. Plant the seeds. You can't build the tree today, but you can definitely plant the seeds. As I said, I'm not asking you to start that business today and hire like 20 people to open up your shop. What I'm trying to say in this video, to summarize everything I've just said, start planting the seeds towards your dream life. Because the last thing I want for you is to wake up one day and wonder where all that time has gone, and it'll just be too late at that moment. It might be in your deathbed or where you're at an age where you're just physically not able to do anything. Or maybe you can do some things, but you can't really like have the same physical capabilities of doing the things you're able to do at this young age. So start planting the seeds. Start thinking about it. Thinking about your dream life. Start writing it down. Spend less time on the useless tasks, useless habits that you do on a day-to-day basis, and start allocating that energy towards the seed planting, towards your dream life, like journaling, researching, having conversations with people. I think you get the point. I want to see you build your dream life. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This was a fun one to have a chat with you guys about, and yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Peace out.